Hey guys, it's Lee. Today I'll be reviewing for the new Marvel Studios project, The Marvels. Just came out of the theater. It is currently 6:37, I think, or because of daylight savings time. Oh yeah, 6:37. So I just want to get this out of the way. Oh, I just know by the time I get this video out, there is no winning side. I'll just be honest. No matter what your opinion is on this movie, you'll be called something from either side. So might as well just embrace it. But I just do want to get out of the way that for people on the internet, it is okay to have opinions on movies. Just because someone does not like a particular film due to certain just whatever pertains to this film does not make them racist, sexist, or all the other ists. Now, granted, there are people who do that, like, certain channels on YouTube. I will give you that. But for people like that have actual integrity, just because they give an honest opinion about something that you're looking forward to does not make them the ist that you imagine them to be. It's okay to have opinions. That's what opinions are for. To discuss things that we do or do not like. That being said, going into the review for The Marvels. What are my thoughts? I just did not like it. I felt there was more bad than good in this film. And right now I'll just go from the bads of the cons about this movie. Get that out of the way first. Beginning, the editing felt weird. Everything felt too fast, like Suicide Squad 2016 too fast. When we jump point A to point B to point A to point C you get the picture. Like, another example is like how Varys from Game of Thrones, like the final season in season 7, like how he travels so fast from one area to another. How he gets to one place to another that fast. Yeah. That's how I felt for some things in the beginning. And a little bit towards the middle and not towards the end. I felt that the actresses did great for what they were given. The script itself was not helping them at all, and which is a shame because they were really trying their hardest with this movie. Because when it comes to emotional stuff, and you know how Marvel is when it comes to emotional moments, they tend to not last that long. Now, granted, I'm not saying that happens to all the projects. I'm just saying it happens the most. And this, unfortunately, has that. For an example, the relationship for Monica Rambeau and Carol Danvers, there is a scene where they're expressing their feelings to one another about, the moment she left and never came back. And it lasts like 5 seconds until, they start cracking jokes and just forget about it. Here's an example of what I mean. I'm not going to give like a full scene. I'm just going to kind of like give you a visualized interpretation of it. I've had traumatic stuff in my life happen to me ever since the blip. Lost my mom. And you were nowhere to be found, it was really hard on me. Yes, and your feelings are very valid. It's understandable. I wish I could go back in time and just make sure that never happened, I failed you. Well, anyways, it's kind of like that in a way, where they're given their sincere emotional moments, and then it just like throws it away like, okay, that happened. Like, ironically, the joke, well, that happened, like how you see on TikTok and all that stuff, it's kind of like that in a way. The villain, just ass. I did not like the villain. The villain was generic, bland. Even, like, the motivation, it felt like, are we trying to, like, empathize with her? Because she was on the bad team here. Like, I could care less about this villain's motivations. I just don't care. And it just became like dumb by the end, where like they gave like a clear, concrete solution on the villain's problem, and she just goes full dumb at the end, and then yeah, that villain was a waste. I think that might be the worst villain in the MCU. Like, even like from the Dark World and all that, like, yeah, they were generic as they could come. But I feel like they just purposely made her stupid at the end. Like, what is her logic here? Like, I could seriously go back into all the other MCU projects, and I think she might be the dumbest one by the, like, at the end of, like, you know, when the villain dies kind of stuff. CGI for the most part was good, but there are some stuff that just looked too cartoony. Felt Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury was out of character in here. I felt like it was really out of character, considering what happened in Secret Invasion. It felt so out of character. And literally, Secret Invasion had no impact in here, considering the Skrulls do kind of play some a little bit in this movie, but not to a full extent. Yeah. The actresses, again, I felt like they should have been in a better Marvel movie, because they were giving their best. They really are. And including, like, Tanoia Paris. Okay, now that the negatives are out of the way, I'll get into the pros. The three main leads: Brie Larson, Tanoia Paris, and Iman Vellani. Sorry if I butchered your name, but they were good. I enjoyed them through this movie. Even with the script that they were working with here, they were really trying their best. And really, with Miss Marvel, like, I really found her the most outstanding character throughout the film. Like, she was really taking up the spotlight. Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, I felt like was a mass improvement from the first one. And with Tanoia, like, she did the best she could with the character. I'm glad they gave her emotional moments. But, like, again, the script just went full MCU and just like, well, that happened, and just completely went away with that. Another pro. Oh, but I'm really trying to find the pros here. Okay, I'm going to be stretching this about, like, Miss Marvel's family. I thought they were funny. I thought they were great. They weren't, I mean, they were there, but they weren't like a nuisance throughout the film. But, well, yeah, I'm really trying to find the pros in this thing. In credit scene is important. That's literally all I can say. Because really, this movie did not feel like a Marvel's movie. It just felt like, hey, here's these characters that we know, right? Okay, let's just set up the next project. That's what it was. And it sucks, you know? But that's just the way it is. That's how I felt. Yeah, I'm really trying to find more positives about this movie. It felt corporate. It felt like corporate meddling in this one. Oh, Nia DaCosta, she directed this well, including with the fight scenes, of course. Editing was it was all over the place. But there was like two things that I liked from the editing. Felt like comic booky, but that's about as much as I can give this movie credit for. I guess that's really much it. My thoughts about the Marvels. So my rating for the Marvels is going to be a 4 out of 10. Really, I mean, I felt like this was also something Disney was just willing to get rid of. Just like, whew. Just like, here it is now. We're going to leave. Yeah. I felt nothing for this movie, really. Except for, like, the end credits, I guess. But, again, that's more of, like, Disney. Like, we need to, like, get something for people to talk about this movie kind of stuff. But, yeah. Anyways, those are my thoughts. That's my review. That's my score. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below what your guys' thoughts are about this movie. And it's okay to have different opinions. Just because you're going to be called some sort of ist on the internet by some random motherfucker who was willing to really enjoy this without, only like ignoring all the red flags does not mean that you should change your opinion about something. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Anyways, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and catch you guys next time. See ya.